Growing up, I was never a fan of potatoes au gratin. Maybe that's because I only had it out of a box. But since I'm now an adult, I figured I'm going to give it a shot and I'm going to make it homemade. I want to start by thinly slicing 2 pounds of russet potatoes and dicing about 1.5 cups of cooked ham. And then, of course, you always want to freshly grate your cheese, and we are using sharp cheddar. Now it's time to get our seasonings together, and I will have a list of the exact measurements and ingredients listed in the description of the video for you. You know I got you. Now that we have everything prepped, it's time to grease our baking dish. I like to use the extra butter left on the butter wrapper. You can use oil, whatever you prefer. Now we are going to be layering these potatoes with the ham, and I forgot to mention some diced onion. So you're going to start with one layer of potatoes, some of the onion and the ham, and you're just going to repeat that until you are done with all of your ingredients. I got about 3 layers. Now it's time to start on our cheese sauce, and we're starting with 3 tablespoons of butter. And once that butter melts, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of flour, and we want to mix that and cook that until that flour is cooked all the way through. Then we'll add those seasonings that we prepared. You then want to add 2 cups of milk, giving everything a good whisk, and we're going to just let that cook on a low medium heat until it gets nice and thick before adding our cheese. And we are just going to continue to whisk this until our cheese sauce is nice and velvety smooth, and we are going to pour all of it on top of this potato mixture. And I'm not going to lie, at this point I was getting pretty excited about this. Now we are going to bake this covered in a 350-degree oven for 1 hour. After the hour, this is what it will look like. So good. And we are actually going to just top this with some grated Parmesan cheese. I didn't measure, but go ahead and add, a half a cup to a cup, as much as you want. And we are going to bake it for an additional 30 minutes uncovered. This is what it will come out looking like. The top is going to be nice and crusty, golden brown, and so delicious. And you do want to wait at least 15 to 20 minutes before serving. This will give it time to set up. But once you do serve yourself, make sure to give yourself a nice hearty helping, because it was really good. I was not disappointed. I wasn't sure really what to expect, but it had a good onion flavor. It was nice and smoky from the ham. The potatoes were soft and cheesy. It was really good, and I would definitely make this again. And if you try this recipe, and I hope you do, I hope you enjoy.